it's not like we're lacking for good ideas. There's probably nobody in the world, not a single person, who couldn't come up with one creative idea that neither of us would have thought of, some creative solution to a problem none of us would have anticipated. Everybody's got something like that in them. The problem is, the vast majority of people on Earth are being told to shut up every day. Nobody cares what they think. If we created a system that opens that up, who knows? And we'd have an endless deluge of potential solutions to problems. And that's what people like Peter Thiel don't recognize, that there are structures of violence telling people to shut up, because it didn't happen to them.
Structures of violence.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, if you're in a situation where the only way you can support your family is to work in a factory or become a prostitute or whatever you have to do, and you're a poor person in Indonesia, well, it is a structure of violence. If you don't do that, then you can't have food. If you try to take the food, they'll hit you. They'll lock you up.
Economic prison or?
Yeah,
okay.
These things can only be enforced ultimately by violence. It's what I call structural violence. There's a set of rules that couldn't exist without ultimately appealing to someone with a stick or a gun to beat you up if you break the rules. And as an anarchist, people ask me this all the time. They say, well, you're for the NHS, right? You're for public resources. Like, isn't that government? Well, how can you be an anarchist and be for that? And I always say I make a distinction between institutions that could exist without violence and ones that couldn't. Any institution that could exist without ultimately being able to call up somebody with a stick or a gun to say, look, I don't care what you think, shut up and do what you're told. If you don't have recourse to that and you can still run the organization anyway, that's fine.
Okay, and that includes NHS, what other organizations?
It's a test. We don't really know until we try. But, any sort of collective management of some resource could be organized without violence.
So I was about
or
to ask
systematic.
The definition of an anarchist, because I think it's hard because most people don't know what an anarchist is. They take this extreme thing in their mind, or someone in history that was throwing a bomb at someone, or they don't know. Is that the definition? To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.